Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Cafu in towards the back. Terrific effort! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Corinthians finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Gonzalez. Aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cruzeiro looking, goes for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
In with the challenge. Now, can they get him away? This might... And Shevchenko! It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Silvestre. Fernando Torres. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Guardiola.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Corinthians always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko providing a great chance! And yes, it's there! Corinthians are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get on the end of this? Could move up a gear here. And this is Shevchenko. Takes the shot! He's got away with one there. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for a runner. Neymar. Cruyff. Silvestre. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Shevchenko. What a serious charge here. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. Now he's running away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Nakata. Now that's well seen too.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal. There he goes, motoring forward. No foul, says the referee. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back underway. Pressing high and with purpose. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko just eases him off the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Picked out brilliant. Nakata! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cruyff. Showing great feet there. Corinthians needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Fernando Torres. Decent chance! Camavinga. And he's following up! Oh, what this time, surely? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Nakata. Can he finish? Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. Corinthians have their second corner now. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Nico Gonzalez. So what can they make of this? Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. Cruyff. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Corinthians choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And he's worked it through. Real chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Corinthians have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga. Cafu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now he's got space here. Yeray cuts out the pass. Great vision. Silvestre. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Guardiola. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho looking to receive it in space. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's quick to snatch it back. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this?
Rafinha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Silvestre. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And no! He had to, and yet he did not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Camisa 27.
Nakata! Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. Not much subtlety about that challenge. No way through. Tries one from range. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Substituição em andamento.
Cruzeiro are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Gusto. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres. And a header! And how did he not put that away? There's a sharp little ball here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Foden. Maguire spots it and intercepts. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And it's Nakata. Now it's Foden. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Neymar. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. And he has been fouled there. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom